He pretended not to notice the special operation that was carried out in Israel, during which, as a result of the pager operation, a large number of people who had absolutely nothing to do with the tourist movement were killed. In principle, by any laws of war, this would, to put it mildly, raise questions. Well, to put it mildly, this was not a targeted elimination of terrorists. There would be no questions about that. But when you just scatter pagers around, and it doesn't matter who they explode in the hands of, well, there are some nuances to that. All the negotiators from the Iranian side were killed. And Trump knew about this. A strike was carried out against Iran with weapons that had never been used in such quantities before. They say that I really love Iran, that I have a very good attitude toward Iran. By the way, we're about to bomb it now. So we can see how Trump envisions his negotiation strategy. Fierce pressure, threats, and the use of force. A complete lack of respect for any international law. It simply doesn't exist. Total disregard for American legislation. He doesn't consult anyone, nothing at all. It simply doesn't exist. In other words, Trump is living in a state of delusion. He is convinced that through him, the peoples of the world hear the voice of the Lord. That's why these talks about paradise. This is the most dangerous kind of delusion. And even though it seems to Trump that there will be no World War III, and at the very least it won't start in the East, he could be mistaken about that as well. What is Trump doing? Allies? There are no allies. NATO buys weapons from me and passes them on. And who is NATO? It's you. But Trump does this, and to keep things interesting, all the European leaders keep flying in to see him time after time. Simply because Trump said so. And now they're only European. Now even regional leaders are coming. And suddenly the schedule doesn't matter as much. And now we start getting these kinds of threats. Now I'll say it. I'll deploy a Tomahawk. Well, then we'll hit back with a Poseidon.